Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today in this video I am going to talk about QA scenario based question. This is one of the most important topic that you need to understand and you will be asked in lot of interviews regarding this QA scenario based questions. So watch the video till the end to understand the questions and the strategy to answer these questions. Okay. So the first question is, can you tell me how you will be suitable for this company or role? So this is one of the most important question that is asked in scenario based questions. Okay. So basically you can answer this question like I would be a good fit for this role because I have all the relevant skills and experience that are required to perform this job efficiently, and also I would like to learn more about the project, contribute the best of my abilities, which would be a great value for the team and the company. So basically, by this question, interviewer wants to know like how good you are and how uh, you will be able to contribute. So basically, you have to answer this question in a quite confident way. You have to explain your skills, and you can able to deliver. You have to give him confidence. So this is how you can answer this question. So the next question is, what is your expectation from this role or company? Okay, this is also very much important question. So by this question, interviewer wants to judge you about your expectation from the job. Okay, so you have to explain yourself in a very good way and very confidently. Okay, so the answer can be like it varies from person to person. One of the things that I used to answer is my expectation from this role is that I'll be able to use my skills efficiently and also will be able to learn a lot of things from this project and also upgrade and grow myself with great experience and also grow professionally and personally. So this is my way of answering this question. So different people will have different answers, but the common thing is you have to answer it like this. So next question is, what was your last project? So basically here the interviewer wants to know about the skills that you have used in your project, and he wants to know about your project, what was it. So just explain like in a very short way, in a very short about the project. Don't go too much long about the last project. Okay, explain very uh, like in a minimum short easy language and very keep it very short. Okay, don't explain the deep everything about your project, and don't explain each and every features and functionality of your project and modules that was there in the last project. Just explain the in layman terms like what was the project and how you have used your skills. So basically the interviewer wants to know the skills that you have, how you have used there. Okay, so that is the question. So next question is, what is bug test case and test scenarios? This answer you must know. Okay, what is bug test case and test scenario? You must answer this question in a quite confident way, and these have to be good. So bug is something that is unexpected and deviating from what's expected in the software. So there will be PRD or requirement. So you will be getting requirement and you will be executing test cases, right? And you will be having something expected and unexpected result. If you get something unexpected, that would be a bug. Test scenario. So test scenario is basically a high level description of what we are going to test. And test case. Test scenario can have multiple test cases. So basically, whenever we design test cases or test cases, right, we have to write a separate column for test scenario. So test scenario contains the description like what you are gonna test, and under the test scenario you can have multiple test cases. Okay, for example, if I am gonna test a pen. Okay, so a pen have multiple uh, components in it. The pen have the refill, the cap and the body, right? So if you are gonna test the pen, how you are gonna test? Check the ink. Okay, So under this test scenario, there will be multiple test cases. For example, check if the ink is blue, check if the ink is smooth, check if the ink is deep enough color, check if the ink is properly coming out or not. So under this there is multiple test cases. So under the cap, uh, so there is a pen cap, right? And the pen cap you can have multiple test cases. So the test scenario will be check the pen cap, verify the pen cap. So under this cap, verify the pen cap, there will be multiple test cases such as verify if the pen cap can be opened, verify if the pen cap can be closed, verify if the process of opening and closing is smooth. And coming to the body, so verify the body. Okay, so under this test scenario there can be multiple test cases such as verify the grip is proper, verify the color of the body, verify the smoothness of the body, verify the comfortable of the pen body, verify the uh, hardness of the body. Okay, so these are the test cases. So in this way, you can just understand the test scenario and test cases. And this is one of the most important question. That is, if your peer is writing test cases, how do you review the test cases? You have to check for test coverage. Okay, so all the happy and edge cases need to be covered. Check for grammatical mistakes, right? So the test scenario and the test cases should be understandable by the dev team or the product team. There should be very less grammatical mistakes. And third point is check for positive and negative test cases. So there should be basically the test coverage and check the format is followed. So there can be a format followed by the team. So check the format is followed or not. Next question is, can you explain a bug life cycle? So bug life cycle is basically, it is one of the most important question asked in interview questions. So first of all, in bug life cycle, there if you report a bug, there this would be a new bug, then it will be a open bug, then it will be assigned, then it will be fixed, rejected, deferred, or reopened, right? Then it would be retest, and after that, at last, it will be closed. So this is all about the bug life cycle. Uh, which software are you comfortable raising bugs? Can you explain me the pros and cons? So basically, interviewer is trying to know like how you report bugs and log bugs, right? So basically, the answer will differ from person to person, company to company. Some company use Jira, some company use Google Sheets, some company use Excel, some company use some other software, right? So just explain whatever you have done. Just tell the interviewer like how you have reported bugs or logged bugs. So that would be enough. Which one are you comfortable with, manual or automation? Manual testing or automation? So basically, you can explain him with your experience, personal experience, previous experience, what you have done, manual or automation. So this answer will vary from person to person, but you must be confident with whatever you answer and just give with some relevant examples. Do you have any past experience in automation? Have you written any scripts? Okay, so this is also very much important question. So basically, if you would have written scripts in previous projects or your in your experience, you answer him and give some examples and show him by writing some scripts. That would do some work. Okay, so this answer can vary from person to person. And there is another question. There is, if there is a production bug, what steps you will take? Okay, so this is one of the most important question. So uh, as a QA, right, we are doing testing in the staging environment. So sometimes the bug gets leaks to production. So what steps you will take to ensure that this kind of thing doesn't happen? So first of all, make sure to reproduce in stage to see if it is happening on stage. So first of all, try to reproduce this issue and make sure that if it is reproducible or not in stage. Then take appropriate measures to prevent bug leakage in future. Okay, do sanity on production after fix to make sure the bug is not reproducible. So this is one of the most important question and very much important. Like you should explain like the point that I have mentioned over here, and don't mention any unnecessary things. Okay, so production bug is something that is taken very seriously, and in companies, if the tester misses the bug and some bug goes in production, right? This leads to a great problem for the QA and the company as well. So we should always make sure to report all the bugs and get it fixed in the stage itself, so that this doesn't happen in production. That is why this kind of question is asked. Out of the projects that you have worked on, which was the most challenging? So basically, this is a scenario based question, and this answer will differ from person to person. Uh, just explain based on your personal experience, and always be honest. And what would be the strategy to handle team and divide tasks between you and peer? Okay, so basically you can answer this question like check the bandwidth. Check bandwidth means if you have multiple team members on your QA team, then you have to check like who is the senior and junior, and you can assign the task and segregate the task between you and peer. And second is like segregate modules between a feature. So you will have a feature, right? It will have multiple modules. So it will be complicated for one QA to execute all the test cases and verify everything. So you can segregate modules of a feature. And third point is segregate test cases UI logical. So basically, this point means if you have written different test cases and test scenarios, so this will have the UI test cases and logical test cases, and you can just segregate the UI and logical part. Logical part means the calculation part, the functionality part, or some the backend part, right? So the QA team can segregate this. The UI test cases can be done by one person. The backend or logical functionality test cases can be executed by another person. So basically, you can segregate in this way as well. So you can answer this question in this way. And the last question is like, I would like to know about your career goals. So basically, interview is trying to know why you like to do this job and what are your goals in future. So basically, just explain what is your goals and what is your expectations and career path, right? What you want to do, just explain it in a honest way. That would be enough. So these are the scenario based questions that are asked in most of the interviews. So basically, you can take a note of these questions. This would be very much helpful for you for future reference, and also will add a great value to your interview journey. And if you like my video, right, consider subscribing YouTube channel and share it with your friends. Thank you.